Well, one concern is simply that many people love their church and they don't want to see their church experience disrupted, whether that's worship or the service they're doing or the ministry they have. And for the great majority of people, the United Methodist Church is simply their local church. It's where they sing in the choir. It's where they work with youth. It's where they are the pastor. And so I think the concern is simply, will this get disrupted somehow, or will this become diminished? And so that's a concern you sometimes hear. I think people more invested in the conversations. Some progressive people ask questions like, is there a place for me in this church? And then some traditionalists sometimes ask us a question that's not so very different, and that is, if the discipline changes, will there be a place for me? And so, we've done a lot of listening, especially in Florida. We've listened to over 1,000 people in several gatherings, and they often write questions on index cards or ask them. And one I remember is, how will we support people in their conscience who are in very different places? And we've tried to say that that's what we desire to do. We really do desire a church that is already very diverse globally, contextually, in terms of across the U.S., across the world. And, we have tried to be kind of a big tent as the United Methodist Church, and the mission vision scope talks about as much mission as possible, as much unity as possible, and the underlying principle of that is just the mission that blesses people's lives and helps them to flourish.